Today, we are going on a really fascinating journey straight inside our own heads. We're going to look at what leading researchers actually consider to be the absolute highest form of human intelligence. We're talking about metacognition. And as you'll see, understanding the actual hardware of your brain, it's literally the key to escaping the autopilot of our daily lives.
So, part one, are you on autopilot? Let's start with a scenario I guarantee we're all too familiar with. You're browsing the web, you're just trying to access a page, and boom, you hit a wall. It's one of those slightly annoying security screens that pops up and forces you to prove you're an actual human being before you can go anywhere. You know the exact text. Your computer or network may be sending automated queries. Okay, let's dive into this. Because while this is just a standard internet verification test, a reCAPTCHA designed to block bots, it actually serves as a brilliant, totally unexpected metaphor for human psychology. I mean, think about it. We get so annoyed at our computers for sending automated queries. But what if your brain is the one on autopilot? How often are our own minds just blasting out these default, unexamined reactions? Somebody cuts you off in traffic, and bam, you instantly get angry. You face a challenging task, and you instantly procrastinate. These are literally the automated queries of the human mind, just firing off without any conscious approval from you. And that brings us to the ultimate verify you are human test. Metacognition. Simply put, metacognition is the ability to think about your own thinking. It's that moment the brain turns the spotlight inward to, watch itself. So instead of just having a thought and blindly following it down the rabbit hole, you are actively observing the thought you're having. Which leads to section 2, the brain watching itself. Let's look at the actual neural hardware here. Because this isn't just some abstract philosophical concept. We have a physical neural system specifically designed for this exact type of self-observation. Under the hood, we've got the amygdala. That's your brain's alarm system. It handles raw emotion and those lightning-fast automated reactions we just talked about. But then we have the anterior prefrontal cortex. This is the spotlight. When neuroscientists scan brains during moments of self-observation, this specific region lights up. It is the physical hardware responsible for self-regulation and examining our own mental state. When you activate that anterior prefrontal cortex, you make a crucial psychological shift. There is a massive difference between being inside a thought versus examining a thought. When you're inside it, the thought controls you. But when you notice yourself thinking and sort of step back to examine it, you stop being trapped. You are quite literally studying your own biological code in real time.
Moving to part 3, taming the alarm system through emotion labeling. So, how do we actually take control back?
The answer lies in a super practical application of metacognition. Take a moment to consider simple everyday phrases like, I'm anxious or I'm angry. Just merely stating these phrases out loud, or even just acknowledging them clearly to yourself, fundamentally changes what your brain is doing. And I mean that not metaphorically, but literally. Some really incredible research out of UCLA backs this up. They found that the simple act of emotion labeling actually engages those regulatory regions in the prefrontal cortex we were just looking at. And in doing so, it physically dampens the activity in the amygdala. Think of it like flipping a biological switch, where the heat of your anger instantly drops a few degrees. Why? Simply because your brain has to redirect energy to find the words, rather than just blindly fueling the feeling. By simply naming your inner state, you actively shift your brain's activity. The awareness itself alters the biological pattern. Crazy, right? Now for section 4, editing your past through memory reconsolidation. This power of awareness doesn't just apply to present emotions, though. It actually alters our psychological patterns retroactively through a process called memory reconsolidation. This is basically the ability to recall and edit your own memories. This is exactly what metacognition looks like when it's applied to past experiences. And actually, it's the precise underlying reason why some forms of therapy are so incredibly effective for people dealing with trauma or deep-seated fears. Here's how this incredible process works, step by step. First, you recall the event. The moment you do this, something amazing happens. The memory becomes temporarily malleable. It's practically unlocked. During this short window of time, you can add new context or an entirely different emotional meaning to the memory. Now, to be absolutely clear here, you aren't erasing the past. The memory stays, but you're updating how it's stored and remembered. You change the meaning attached to the experience, and suddenly, the grip that memory has on you loosens.
Which brings us to part 5, living on purpose and gaining leverage. We've covered a lot of neurological ground here, so let's bring this explainer home. Understanding these biological mechanisms isn't just, interesting science trivia. It gives us incredible leverage over our default reactions. It literally dictates how we experience our lives day to day.
When we put all these pieces together, the picture is pretty striking. You have the ability to observe your own thinking. Naming a feeling physically shifts your brain's hardware, and recalling a memory makes it editable. So the absolute crucial point here is that you are never permanently stuck with your default reactions. You have massive leverage on them if you can just notice them in the moment. Which means the next time you catch yourself pausing to ask, wait, why did I just react like that? I really want you to hold on to that moment. That little moment of self-doubt is not trivial. It is the highest form of intelligence waking up. It's metacognition at work, turning the spotlight inward. And it's very often the critical first step in rewriting what you choose to do next. We spend so much of our lives completely inside our own thoughts, simply reacting to stimuli like a computer, just endlessly sending out automated queries. But that single move, choosing to notice your thought, instead of blindly reacting to it, is the exact difference between these two states of life. It is the absolute dividing line between living on autopilot and truly living on purpose. You aren't lacking the capacity to change or regulate your emotions. As we've seen throughout this explainer, your brain is already fully equipped for it. The anterior prefrontal cortex is sitting right there, waiting to be engaged to help you edit your memories and dampen your alarms. The only question left to answer is, will you use it?